What's good, y'all? Fats here with another video. Today we're gonna be watching some Skip and Shannon, man. On a Thursday, y'all know I usually watch it every Monday, but on Monday I did say since now it's the playoffs, there's definitely gonna be some more segments that I want to react, so maybe expect it once or twice more a week. But today I really want to see what they have to say about what Dylan Brooks said yesterday. He said he's old eye poke bears. That is crazy, man. That is one of the most crazy statements to a player like LeBron I've ever seen, especially from Dylan Brooks. It was so funny. It's hilarious. I don't know how I feel exactly about it, but I do know that it was hilarious. Like, it is so funny. That's all I can say about it, and I really want to know what they have to say about it. Grizzlies took the W yesterday, got that reaction. I'm gonna say I was lit, and I just reacted to the Kawhi Leonard is not playing tonight. It has me so mad. I just reacted to that, got it up, and now I'm gonna check out what they have to say about this. NBA posts have been lit, but I cannot believe Kawhi Leonard not playing. That completely put me in a bad mood. Gonna react to the game threes later, and I'm gonna be a little late on some of the game threes though, because I'm gonna be streaming the Young Boy album reaction. So let's see what they got to talk about it.
What's your reaction to what Dylan Brooks had to say?
Okay.
I don't really have no reaction, Skip.
Okay.
I think the thing is
definitely not watching all of this. Obviously, just gonna see what they got to say
in wrestling. He's adopted the heel. That's what he is. He wants to be the villain.
Yeah.
And he's adopted that role. And if you notice, Skip, we talk more about Dylan Brooks, about what he says after the game, what he wears to the game, as opposed to what he does actually in the game.
Bingo.
And so he knew by saying what he said would get him more clicks and more mentions and more being talked about than any play he's ever had at any level. High school, college, or pro. He know that one word, LeBron James is old, was going to get him mentioned. And
it was so funny, bro. Like, it was genuinely funny. I don't care if he's old. That was funny, bro.
Now, I didn't hear him say he was old after he lost on Sunday. No. He didn't say a word.
No.
And the athletic, that we talked about some of the topics that they had in the athletic. They said the Memphis Grizzlies, they do a lot of chirping when they're winning. But when they're losing, they don't say a word. It's annoying. And right on cue. Dylan Brooks.
Right on cue.
Skip, a lot of times when we get up here, the luxury that I have that when you gave me this opportunity, I got to speak from a different level than someone said as a journalist, because you guys see things through a prism or a lens, and I got to see things through a different lens.
Yeah.
I'm an athlete, but I've also been young. You've been young. And what Dylan Brooks said, I can remember saying the exact same thing, Skip, when in my early 20s. Somebody was old.
Yeah.
But as I got older in life, I started to realize one of the objectives in life is to get old. Maybe not. Dylan Brooks should hope he ain't gonna play 20. He should hope he has a career half as long as LeBron James. Forget being as productive. We know that's not gonna happen, but just half as long. And then as you start to get older in life, you're like, well, hey, this getting old ain't that bad. Considering there's a lot of people that left and didn't get a chance to get old.
Yeah.
Now back to our originally scheduled programming. Skip, look, I
wouldn't even say like LeBron was better like in Cleveland, Miami, but I do agree with what Dylan Brooks said about like the Miami team and like it would have been harder to guard him. But, like,
Deion Sanders.
This one's still hard to guard. It's just like
I can go out there,
wise, you know,
not be in awe, but be respectful. That's the way I approach it. I understand who they were, what they have accomplished, and but I'm not in awe of that. I'm gonna come give you everything I got and make the best man win.
Yeah.
Still got the Grizzlies in 7, man.
He knew by being disrespectful, saying what he said, everybody's gonna lead their show with it. It's at the top of everybody's headline. Dylan Brooks says LeBron James is old. Says, I wish I could have got. But see, the smart thing about LeBron is LeBron knows he's not. Look, this ain't a one-on-one. If we just said, okay, LeBron, you and Dylan Brooks go out there and play, y'all got one-on-one. LeBron will mop the floor with him.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But LeBron understands this is not a one-on-one battle. It's the Lakers versus the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
LeBron dropped 28-12 and 3. Couldn't nobody make a shot yesterday, or he'd had more assists than that. But when he scored 21 the other night, Skip, I didn't hear Dylan Brooks say a word. So damn, the LeBron James got 4 days older, and now he's ancient. Look, Dylan Brooks, like I said, he's the heel in wrestling.
Yeah.
And so he's the Iron Sheik, or he's one of those guys, Skip, and that's the role he's adopted, because we talk about what he's saying. Gary Payton snatched him out the air. He got suspended for getting the 16 tech. That's what we talk about with him, Skip. When do we mention this game? Man, he got crazy handles. He can finish at the rim. He's a great shooter. He's a great. We don't talk about that. We talk about his edges, and that's what he wants us to talk about.
Yep. So, for a man who had very little to say in reaction to what Dylan Brooks said about LeBron, you just had a whole lot to say.
Okay, about that, I did.
Yes, you did.
We have 5 minutes.
And by the way, I'll frame everything I'm about to say with our man Draymond Green, who will not play tonight because he's suspended.
Right.
Recently on his podcast, called Dylan Brooks a flat-out clown and said you don't build dynasties on clowns. Now, occasionally Draymond's behavior can be clownish.
Yes.
But that's a whole nother issue that we're about to talk about in our next block here on the show. Dylan Brooks is nothing but an instigator. Instigating is all he can do.
Correct.
Because the truth is, he's all bark with very little bite.
He doesn't have the game to back it up.
And when we talk about smoke and mirrors, he has no smoke, really. He's all mirrors.
Died on defense.
He's a terrible shooter.
Yes.
He was a 32% three-point shooter
so
this
bad,
year.
But like
he was
gets some
from
buckets,
the
and when he
floor,
does, they're like kind of
he was
impactful.
a
But other than that, he's
39%
so bad.
shooter this year. 39.6%.
Like eye test wise, he's
ranked
so
119th of 123 qualified. I'm talking about from the floor, shooting shots.
Yeah.
He was
That's a good point,
bottom of the barrel.
Yes.
Last night, I was watching him shoot. It looked so awkward. And then, when I least expected it, he makes the dagger. Or I guess it was the final nail in the coffin, right?
Yes.
He made the three at the end of the game that cinched it. And yet, I'm saying, from play to play, dribble to dribble, I'm watching him guard LeBron. And he didn't always guard LeBron. But when he did have LeBron, I'm looking at it like, this is a joke. It's a mismatch. They list him at 6'7". I'm not sure he's 6'7". They list him at 225. I'll give you 225. LeBron James is 6'9", 260. LeBron towers over him. And by the way, LeBron also towers over Xavier Tillman.
Yes.
Xavier Tillman is 6'7". So he plays big. He looked like he was there 5 last night.
Played 7-1 last night.
He played 7-1. But I'm saying LeBron is very close to, because Jaren Jackson's, what do we give him, 6'10"-ish? Okay, LeBron is close to being the biggest guy on the whole floor. And when he decides on Dylan Brooks, he can just take him to school, take him to the bucket, take him anywhere he wants to take him.
I agree.
And yet, because LeBron did
Brooks
not
not a bad defender, but,
impose his will soon enough on Dylan Brooks last night, he opened the door for Dylan Brooks to do what you just saw. Because if the Lakers win that game and go up 2-0 going home, do you think Dylan Brooks is going to say that after the game?
No.
He gets it. He knows it. He's what you said. What's the flash point?
Doing it on purpose.
Old.
Not even
He's
personality.
old. He's washed up.
Right.
He ain't what he used to be. The old gray mare ain't what she used to be, right? He's not the old Miami LeBron or the Cleveland LeBron.
Right.
I wish I could have seen that guy.
Kind
but
of
now
bitchy, but who's
he's
gonna
just
stop
not
him?
the same.
I got
in the NBA. Ain't like the park or some shit, you know? Like,
With Downey
ain't the park. But let me know who y'all got in the series. Let me know your thoughts on this. We're gonna watch a little bit more. Probably another minute or two. They always hit us with the ads.
Feel the difference with Downey.
Down. Fuck you
to
down.
deal with what I got.
I got to deal
Free
with it.
promo.
And yet, he did make one good point about if LeBron wants just to stay out there by the sidelines and shoot shots. Okay, my biggest issue with LeBron from the start is he still jacks up way too many threes.
I agree.
And last night he
He's not a
had
good shooter.
7
LeBron, but
three-point
he's
shots a
shooting.
game this season and
He
had an
can shoot.
abysmal
He can shoot,
three-point
just like,
shooting
it's not like
season
it's
in
weird.
which
He
he
got
was bottom
honors
of the
off.
barrel.
There's no middle.
Last night he tried 8 and he made 1. And then he had the audacity, when he did make his 1, LeBron turned to somebody in the front row and like stared him down. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
give me a break, because if you can make 4 of those, you can do that.
Yes.
But don't do it off the first one when you're about to go 1 for 8. So Dylan Brooks had the advantage.
But I've been
He
like
had the
Shannon and like
leverage
Living
after
LeBron
the
and here
game
and there. Like I get the urge to
simply
defend them. Like
they
he's not
won
going for
a
it.
game that they really had no business winning.
You gotta like
And
hold step
yet,
back.
this was the flashpoint of the game for me. This is where LeBron was so
I mean, that's gonna do it
disappointed.
up at Dylan Brooks. Let me know your thoughts on this. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know you got in the series. We'll rant to all the game 3s later. Like I said, the Clipper game and the Warriors game are both gonna be out late because I'm gonna start streaming at 12 a.m. Eastern time. So probably be like an hour and a half stream. There's a lot of songs, 33. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Hey, wait, let me know your thoughts. I can't believe Kawhi's not playing.